Hello everyone, just making a quick progress update on my games. I was making another game before this. I'm just gonna move this. That was kind of like a Brotato-like game, but I'm taking a break with it temporarily to work on this. This is like the game I've been trying to make for like a long time. I've made, if you look through this account, you'll see there's like 10 other attempts to make it. But none of them were nearly as good as this. They weren't as sophisticated as this. I didn't know how a lot of very basic Godot concepts worked. So this is basically what I have so far. Is it going to run in? Yeah, lovely. And you can see I just have a map here. The player can travel along the map, can move with a little marker, and can travel. Right now the traveling happens instantly. There's no cost or anything like this. Eventually I'd like it so you kind of have to plan a route out tile by tile, kind of like how you do in maybe something like Civilizations. Um, but you can see that you have a different background depending on where you are. If you're in water, hold on now, I travel to water and you can see how this works. It's like a riverside. So there's differences there. Inventory is up and working. Um, different items, and it's working a lot better than my older systems. I understand how it works this time, thankfully. I have my stats up here. My stats are going to just be presented in kind of word form because I don't love the idea of players micromanaging every little stat. So I'm going to have to see how I do that. I might change it so that items have a benefit as well. That's kind of a worded benefit that, of course, relates to a stat on the back end, but that isn't presented to the player. And yeah, so my maps so far are it's not supposed to work like this. Are randomly generated. There's like a hidden button down here you can hit, and it should randomly regenerate the map. So the maps, I've never used random map generation before. I never used any sort of procedural generation, but it's kind of working. I need to play around with it. You can see we do have like the water is kind of spawning weirdly, and then it's mostly just plains, and then the trees. You do have like some sparse forests with dark forests, and I have mountains that I've been trying to spawn but hasn't really worked. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm playing around with it. It's all new for me to use procedural generation, so I'm not fully accustomed to it. It's all happening here in this map generator script, in which I have some ways to change the frequency and the size of the map and all this kind of crap. But yeah, no, so far I'm pretty happy with how it's going. It's going a lot better. I'm using classes for everything, so it's nice and scalable instead of how I was doing it before. My naming system is much better. My inventory management is much better. And oh, this isn't even in a folder. Neither is this. That's not good. But apart from that, it's good. And you can see here's my tile sheet that I've made up. I'm pretty happy with it. Like it looks pretty good. I'm trying to go for like a actual like drawn map style, and so I have different tiles for different things. These are just testers, obviously. I could take these trees and do whatever else with them. And of course, I probably make a lot more variation. But yeah, I think that's it for now. I'm using the custom resource system in Godot um, for my items and stats and all this instead of what I was doing before. Where I was trying to use CSV files, which was just it was craziness. Like I don't know what I was thinking doing it that way. So I finally just it's actually really easy to do. I was just scared of it. I finally have a custom resource system where I can just make new items and change their stats very easily. It takes like 10 seconds to make an item once you have the sprite for it made. So they have all the normal properties that items should have, descriptions, etc., etc., etc. So yeah, hopefully the system is going to be a lot more scalable. I'm trying to be future thinking with it and trying to do things in a way that is scalable, because my tendency is just to be like, I build a prototype that works, so I rush to it really quickly, and then I code myself into a corner and I just spaghetti my code and make it so that it's so unscalable that it wouldn't never be worth working on. So I'm going to try and not do that going forward. And yeah, anyway, thanks anyone for watching. And that's all. I'll be updating everyone. Thank you very much.